and how they see themselves in this role. Michelle.
She's running for what?
I'm sorry, Michelle is running for secretary, club secretary.
The more I get involved in Toastmasters, the more that I have gotten out of it, and I really enjoy coming every week and learning more. And so I'm excited to get more involved with Toastmasters in a leadership role. I attend most of the meetings that I can come to, and I'm very detail-oriented and organized, so I think that I would do well as secretary. I enjoy hearing everyone's speeches, and keeping track of all of that would be fine. When I was a child, several people would put their crayons in a particular order, usually kind of rainbow order, or they just leave them the way they came in the box. But I took my box of 64, dumped them out, and put them in alphabetical order. So it started with apricot, then aqua blue, and honestly I have no idea what happens after that. So I would organize everything in the house, so I very much like everything to be just so, and I'm looking forward to serving in this role. And
it's great.
Okay, good.
Running for Vice President of Education, Jim Burleson.
Thank you, Madam President. Like Bum Phillips, my mom taught me not to wear a hat indoors, so that's why I don't have one. But I looked at, we have a really great group of potential candidates here, and I'm really honored to be part of that group. I'd take my hat off to my fellow candidates. As you can see, I keep my promises. I think the most important thing, though, or one of the most important things in being an officer of Toastmasters is regular attendance and coming. I think somebody made the comment once that 90% of success is just showing up. And I know some of you might work like I do, and I try to make an effort, I think, during this last year to make sure that most of the time I get over here and attend a meeting, and if people aren't here, then it creates a problem. So I hope everybody that's going to be running has a commitment to try to get here as often as possible. Of course, your work comes first, and you've got to put bread on the table, but you know, within reason, try to get here as often as possible. So it's wonderful being able to work with all you people that are in Toastmasters, and getting to know each of you better, and being an officer allows you to do that. So again, I'll have my hat in the ring and run for office. Thank you.
Running for Sergeant at Arms, Tom Sheedy.
Yes. The reason I'm running for Sergeant at Arms because for the last 2 years I've been a member, I have benefited tremendously from observing as well as participating in various Toastmaster activities. So it is time for me to give back. So the reason why you should vote for me as a Sergeant of Arms, the guy in charge of set up and tear down, so that I could be allowed to show my gratitude to fellow Toastmasters. And the real reason is because no one else volunteered. Seriously. I just got the post handed over from Paul Zalewski, who happens to be a boisterous yet very positive example to be a Toastmaster as well as Sergeant at Arms. So I just got comfortable handling the job of setting up and tear down for like 2 months. So it's too soon for me to quit. I want to do it for at least another 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe up until the time I graduate. That's why you should vote for me.
We're here today to tell us how he's going to make the job of treasurer seem more boisterous. Carl Vormeyer.
Thank you, Madam President. It is indeed a boisterous job. And I've had the job for a while. I'm just getting to the point where I think I'm doing it with some confidence at this point. So you want a competent treasurer. You want somebody who you know is going to keep the books well. I want you to know that in addition to our secretary being a detailed person, that those of you who know me well also know. And that's what it takes to run the Treasury. I'm happy to say that we have balanced our books over the past couple of terms that I've been the treasurer already, and we have a healthy balance, and we have established through our voting and our bylaws, or rather our standing rules, opportunities to pay back people in the organization for the fees that they might have to pay, say to go to the district conference, or to, if they're a speech contest representative from our club, then we pay their fees as they go up. And so it kind of all balances out. And through this, we try to keep the dues down. And actually, we lowered the dues several years ago, the local dues, when the international dues went up. And we have not had a raise in our dues now in several years. So I will continue that trend, and I will continue to balance the books, and I will even offer the books for an audit to make sure that I'm not absconding with money going to Brazil or something.
Well, I was being totally facetious. Accounting is probably the least boisterous profession. But public relations, on the other hand, can be quite boisterous. Running for Vice President of PR, Kate Daniels-Kurtz.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I am Kate, and I am indeed running for the position of Vice President of Public Relations. And I'm very eager to become part of Toastmasters in a leadership capacity. It takes for a person like me a commitment, something that I need to do and I've been asked to do, because I'm committed to showing up for my commitments when asked to do it. And so I think that this will be an opportunity for me to get involved in Toastmasters on a deeper level than I've been involved in the past. It will also be an opportunity for all of the times in my head that I've met someone and thought, that would be a great person for our Toastmasters Club. I would really like to bring that person to a meeting, but then I never followed through. Now I have a requirement. This is part of the role of being the Vice President of Public Relations, is to increase membership in this meeting. And I am hoping to be boisterous in the sense of unyielding, strong, and powerful in that effort to get more people into our group. I'm also looking forward to being able to attend some of the district meetings and things that I've never really had that need or push to do so in the past. So I hope that I will be able to become the next Vice President of Public Relations, and if so, I look forward to the task.
Finally, to take on the role of president, which I will happily hand over. Running for president, Sharon Lipinski.
All right.
Thank you. When they approached me and asked me if I would be interested in being the president of the club, I looked out at the group and I saw these amazing members who are incredibly talented, give great speeches, welcome guests warmly, wow them with our wonderful meetings, and an incredibly supportive group, and I realized I wouldn't actually have to do anything. So seriously, I am honored to represent you and serve you as your president. This club is a pure pleasure for me. I love showing up here every week, and I'm just delighted to serve. A couple things that I would be interested in exploring during my presidency. One, I'd like to strengthen our mentor program and get our new members working with people to jumpstart our skills a little more quickly. I would also like to emphasize that the fun part of speaking. I know it's something that I want to work on a lot, is that when I get up there I'm not nearly so nervous because I'm having fun. So I would like to increase the boisterousness of our meetings and have fun while we're speaking at the same time while we're learning and growing. Thank you.